All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back for the final of the men's Masters singles at the 2021 WCVNEA Championships. We're at the River Cree Resort and Casino in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Sorry guys, just got these guys chit-chatting behind me. Just want to make sure they know that the mic can hear everything they say. Where's the Shadow? Did I miss something? Is somebody's nicknamed the Shadow? Michael Hunter said, where's the Shadow? Did he win? Who's the Shadow? Nice little combination there from Spencer. Both these guys have had a fantastic tournament so far. Both been playing really, really good pool. I would expect this to be a close match. Spencer has to win twice. So he has to win a race to 6 and then a race to 5 in order to take the title. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, following along with the comments on both. And we'll have John Pay-Pompey sitting in a moment. Let's see what Spencer can do here. He's got nice control, but it looks like the 8 is a little tied up there near the rack spot. That's going to be the troubled ball. He's going to try to use the 12, I think that is, over the hole near the top right. He'll use that to try to get underneath the 8. I think the 8 goes in the top left. So he's going to want to leave just a little angle on that ball that's over the hole. Pretty easy to create angle anyway. Michael Hunter meant advanced singles. Who were you referring to in advanced singles? I can take a look at the bracket. Oh, looks like Joe Bordelot already won it. Beat Shadow Edwards. That's who he was talking about. Joe Bordelot, very good player. Nice. Right in the heart. Spencer says, how's that? Make sure you guys get in on this viewer advantage. We're going to be drawing this Sunday night. At the conclusion of play, we'll draw it live on the stream. You do not need to be watching or present in order to win. We'll contact the winner. Can I get the updated score for Loretta McCready and Shannon? Noella. I'm not sure where they are playing. I don't think they're playing in this room. I don't see them. They could be in the main room. There's about 14 tables in this side conference room, and then there's, I'd say, about 70 in the other room, in the main room. Looks like dry break there from Spencer, or from George. My apologies. Billy, that is correct. Advanced singles is finished. Joe Bordelot wins against Shadow Edwards in the final. Spencer's been playing exceptionally well. I would definitely think he's going to get out here. Only one somewhat tough ball. Pay Pompey sitting in.
What up, what up, what up? How can I miss this?
Oh my goodness. How did he miss that? How can John miss this, and how did Spencer miss that?
That was, you know, these tables are playing a touch slow.
You know the feeling of the ball sitting right there? Yeah.
You know, just like the combo I played.
The combo, yeah.
I hit it really well, and I watch it roll to the pocket and stop, and I'm just like...
Okay, then. Hit the brakes. Got stuck in the mud.
Yeah. I mean, I know everyone's scared of heights, but come on.
It's not that far into the pocket.
It's not that far down the hole.
Let's see what George can do here first. Good opportunity.
I'm taking this as a true double elimination.
That's correct. Spencer has to win twice.
Okay. I played George earlier in the tournament, and he's been playing hot.
He shot fire when he played you. He didn't miss.
Oh, he didn't miss a shot. Played very well.
I think he did the same thing the next couple matches to put himself in the hot seat.
I don't think he missed much against Steven either.
That was a Hill match against Steven.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I think we're recording it, and it was 6-4 or 6-3.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he was just getting that cue ball on a string.
Oh, but now he is.
Speak of the devil.
I mean, they could both be running out of gas a little bit.
It has been a long yesterday and then a little bit today.
2 long days. Or if they were here for Scotch, then 3 long days.
The mental stamina of people is for real.
People have said that about this tournament too. It's like just a war of attrition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who can stay sober enough the longest?
Sober. I remember playing, and I get to the A-side finals, and you know, did what I had to do, and went to bed for about 12 hours straight.
Yeah, that's about what you need after these events.
Oh, just absolutely wiped.
This is the final, Steve. Maybe I can squeeze that in our scoreboard here. Just like that.
You are amazing. Now, did he hook himself on this 10 ball?
Yeah, I think he's not going to love where this landed. Might be able to see enough to...
He's a pretty verbal fella, and if he was hooked here, we'd all know.
Look, he is, because he's...
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
but he could swerve this just a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not even.
Yeah, he was good.
Not even the swerve.
I think you would have been hearing him giggle.
If he was hooked, yeah.
Yeah, he's a very animate animate player.
Wears his heart on his sleeve for sure, which makes it very entertaining to watch. Colton asks, how did I do in a team match? We haven't played our first team match yet. We play at 8 o'clock. John and I should say John got second in the doubles.
What did you get?
I got first. I share the prize with them. Or did they pay you off?
Oh.
We played good. We had a lot of fun. That's what it's all about.
We had a lot of laughs.
And we made our money back plus,
plus
$100.
a few bucks, yeah. Paid for dinner.
Paid for slot machines.
That's a nice little shot there by Spence.
Yeah, that was good. I thought it might go by the 6 and track towards the corner, but no chance. 2-0 Spencer.
Yeah. George has been unstoppable this tournament here, so
make sure you guys get in on this We Fire promotion sweepstakes.
Joe, second again. Yeah, that's 2 years in a row for me, second place. I'll get over that hump.
Yeah, sick of second.
I'm
It's
sick
going
of
to be
second.
John's new nickname. Sick of second. Pay Pompey. Yeah. He was backdoor John today, though. We got back to a lot of racks.
Yeah.
Johnny get back.
So this table has been breaking very tough.
Yeah, it's been challenging.
I know Spence was talking to Jerry on how bad they were breaking in their match. And
Let's see if he's figured it out. 2, he says. Smashed it straight in the side.
and a dry break.
It looks like a pretty good table. I mean, stripes, the only tough ball is at 11. VNEA rules, so you can't open with it. Got to kind of move the 15 maybe and then drop underneath it. Shoot the 11 in the top right.
He still has to kind of negotiate that 8-ball as well.
Yeah, it's the 8 by the 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that stripe near the side, the 13, can open it up, maybe.
Just where that 6 is as well kind of makes it tricky.
I don't think low ball is very runnable. Like, there's no good way to break the 2.
No.
Unless if you could go to the end rail with inside spin.
He's going to play the 1 off the 13 and kind of open it up.
13, that could be genius.
That only leaves him the 4-ball.
The 4 up there, yeah, this is, does it go by the 15 into the top right?
It's tough to say from this angle.
Oh, there was a lot happening there.
Yeah, that 8-ball was tracking for that corner. Thank God the 2 stopped, but
I think he's on the 7 here, but it's not that easy now. 2-ball is kind of in jail by that 8. So now he's got to figure out what the heck he's going to do with the 2 and the 4. And this is a big rack. He doesn't want to be going down 3-0 to Spencer.
no, not at all.
Spencer's the kind of player he just feeds off that. He'll just run away with it. And it's safe to say if it goes to a second set, then Spencer's got to be a big favorite.
Yeah, I would say so.
Momentum is big in this game.
So I'm thinking he's going to try to get just a little bit of an angle here and kind of play the 2 rails into the 8.
From the 6, yeah.
From
The 6
ball.
next, yeah.
Just not sure how nice he can get onto that 6-ball.
Yeah, I think he's got to draw and just miss the 11.
Yeah, especially where that 12 is kind of in a perfect angle.
Yeah, that's where he'd like the cue ball is right where the 12 is, but see what he can do. Maybe overdrew it.
Yeah,
It's not enough angle now. Gonna have to punch it.
I think if he could just pop this in with just straight middle siding, I think it will switch over far enough to get to that 8-ball.
Is there an argument to be made for just going to the end rail and banking the ball? Bank the 2?
That definitely is an option. I like that.
I think on big pockets.
And it's less work to do with the cue.
It's not a bad shot. Yeah, and this way you take the risk out of this shot.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, he punched
Yeah,
it
he tried
and
to
made
punch
it worse.
I definitely like the way that would have handled out if he played the bank.
Yeah, because the cue ball would go naturally towards the 4 too.
Well, you'd probably bank
Or
that
use
and
the
stick the
15.
15 to hold
Yeah.
that for that.
Yeah. Now he's in big trouble. Looking
And
at
that's
3-0
that little
down.
bit, like, I think he went a little bit too high on that cue ball. I think just a little bit lower with the siding, and he would have ran into that 8 pretty good.
Tricky little shot. He had to really punch it lots
It's super tricky.
to create angle. That's super tough. Yeah.
So now he's got to Got to go
Pray.
for gold here.
Gotta pray. There's not much to be had there.
I think he's just going to play safety here.
Even then, it's a player of Spencer's ability. This doesn't often work. But he did well. Spencer's not going to leave him.
No, he's got this
look at
9
all.
ball. Be able to just clip this and play a little safety.
Yeah, you can just stop it right there, too. You can just play a stop shot.
Yeah.
Could play a two-way. He could try to bank the 9 and stop right there. And if he makes it, he's on the 14, I believe that is.
Yeah. I think the 14 passes the 11. Gives a natural angle to break out the 15.
Yeah, he could break the 15, yeah. I think he'll just play only the safe.
Yeah, I think at this point, safety is great because...
Oh, you just... Oh, are you kidding me?
Look at that.
How confident is that shot?
He still left the safe on.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know. I think he might have been able to spin it in from there. It's a big pocket, right?
Yeah.
If you could see any of it, you could probably spin it in. I think that's what they're laughing about right now. Just drilled it. What a shot. What a shot.
Definitely feeling confident.
And so he should be. He's in the final of the 64-player Masters field.
This just shows you how slow these tables can be. Looks like you got a nice angle
Oh,
here.
that's loaded up perfect for him. That was a good shot. Looks like he's got the speed dialed in pretty good.
He's not taking on this breakout here. I'm just wondering if he could take that off the rail off the 2.
John's favorite shot. Oh my goodness.
He did not go
want
off the 2.
And you want to talk about a turning point. 3-0 or 2-1, and it's George's breaknecks. Could be 2-2 right away. And then Spencer's going to, the walls are going to close in. He's going to feel like he
That ball
let it
almost
slip.
stayed up just
Yeah.
the way Spencer shot that 11 earlier.
He did not hit it that great.
Yeah, that definitely was a gift.
I think, yeah,
Speaking
trying
of
to roll
gifts.
balls like that. Speaking of gifts, very good, John. You're getting better. Nice little segue there. Love it. Give 20, get 20. You guys know jamupapparel.com. Go check it out. Jason Nelson, we didn't have it on the scoreboard at first, so we'll let Steve have a pass there. He didn't know it was the final because I didn't have it written on there at first. Now it's on there. Looks like George is moving to the side for this break. Smashes it and comes up totally dry. Kind of a momentum killer a little. If he could have ran out there, it would have been putting a lot of pressure on Spencer.
Take that potential 3-0 lead, crash it into 2-2.
And I mean, if Spencer sat in his chair for that whole game, he'd just be stewing about that missed shot. Now he just gets back to work, shake it off. Nice wide open table to get back in the groove. This is like shooting fish in a barrel with 2 balls over a hole like this.
Yeah, he's got zero issues here.
Yeah. 8 ball goes in the top right and the bottom right.
Does it pass that 2 ball?
I think it does.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, which you should never do in pool, but did that in one of my singles matches. I assumed a ball went with a lot of room.
Yeah.
I played shape on it, and then I went over there, and I was like, you big dummy. Amateur hour, go look at it first, right?
That's exactly what I tell myself if I do that.
Amateur.
Just take that second and go take a look.
Just walk around. If you guys have watched John and I play, we don't like taking the extra walk.
Does his 5-ball become
Oh,
big?
look at this. Yeah, he
Wow.
came up on a much different angle than he wanted. Look at him. He's frozen in time.
Yeah, he's gonna have to either play a jump shot or a little masse here on this 11 ball.
Still has a good laugh. Have you ever seen him jump? I don't think he jumps very often. I think he prefers the kick and the masse.
I think he just said he had it.
He has it rail first.
I think just a touch rail first. And I'm not sure how close that 10 is. That makes that a little bit bigger pocket.
Huge pocket, yeah.
Yeah, see just a hair of a masse here. The only problem is I think you want to say that 9 ball.
Oh, what a shot. And he holds it nice. So watch this, because you're jacked up and you're putting kind of top to get over. This wants to die off that
It
rail
will die
big time.
if you do. Yeah.
He did well to get there. It's easy to let that one die and you come up way short,
sure.
you know.
And I like he can put a little stroke on this because the 2 ball will kill the cue ball and you'll be able to play that 8 in the corner.
That's right.
Or jack up and stun it.
Yeah, draw back a little short, but he's okay. 6 is gonna.
See, from my angle here, it looks like it doesn't even pass the 2 ball here, but apparently it does.
Ton of room.
Yeah, he's got a ton
of room. Drive a truck through there.
That's why I thought he'd roll forward and bump the 2, but
the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, he's got fans here.
Well, he's a local, right? So it makes sense. George is from Saskatoon, I believe.
Yeah.
Nick, with Nick's Q Innovation, is from Calgary.
And he did a great job on my cue.
Did he?
Nice G2 tip.
Oh, yeah. I just got a new How tip as well.
Nice.
How soft.
Nice.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah, maybe that'll be my next choice.
His reasoning was, it's the tip Shane Van Boning plays with.
I love the accent.
I'm like,
I tried
that doesn't matter because
I tried to talk like Spencer the other night. It wasn't very good.
No. See, my Filipino, it's great because so many of my good friends, brothers, are Filipino, right? So. He's doing a wrap for me, too. Remember the green Jacoby that Grant used to play with?
Okay, yeah.
He's going to put a green leather wrap on it.
Nice.
Oh, it's going to look sweet. 3-1 Spencer. Race to 6. And then if he wins this set, the second set will be a race to 5. And he's still confused about whose break it is. No, I'm just kidding.
He's a couple beers deep, I think.
He's just making sure, too, you know.
That one was a little bit better control, but does that last ball?
No.
And I think this has been the theme of the day, is on how tough these tables are breaking.
Very much so. And it's not that they're in bad condition. This is like brand new cloth, nice valley table, just, you know.
Could be the temperature in here.
Definitely can have a lot to do with the temperature.
Because we're wearing sweaters.
Could be like it's been really smoky, so it could be like a little more humid too, right?
Yeah.
So just sticky, and that makes the balls slow coming out of the rack. Let's see what George can do here. If the 5 goes by the 8, low ball looks pretty good. 3 is straight in for the opener. I think the 7 goes in the bottom side pocket after the 5.
Yeah, I think he's wants to take this 3 ball, and it's a good time to take on this 1 ball off the rail, off the 11 ball.
Yeah, he could do that too. I'd just be worried about pushing the 2 over that rail where the 8 is.
Yeah.
I see. Now do it now. Now you're not running into the 2 as much.
Right.
Could just kind of stun forward between the 2-7.
Yeah, I think going forward just a touch to.
He's looking at if the 2 goes in the top side. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
From my angle, it does not.
No.
I got a straight shot at this.
Yeah, we're on the side of the tables here.
What you guys are looking at is what we are looking at.
Pretty much.
Except your view is better than ours.
Much better. That's not going to do it. Does the 2 pass the 14 in the top left?
That might be plan B.
Or is he on the 6? pretty close. Might have to just try to squeeze that 2 in the side, hey?
If he can take it off that horn, it might go, but it is tight.
You know, that you have to be within a fraction of a millimeter.
Yeah.
No room for error at all.
No. So it looks like he's calling a 2 right in the corner, either straight in or off the rail off the 14.
Did he call the corner or the side?
Yeah, he called the corner.
Okay.
And he had enough room to make that
Oh, it hangs.
straight into the horn.
Spencer says don't breathe too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit it super straight into the horn. You
But
know, you know the feeling.
Yeah.
Just keep picking on you all day. John's going to be crying by the time the team match comes around. How come John's not here? He's up in his room crying. Hasn't come out for a couple hours. That's funny. Spencer says, better hurry up and shoot before that ball drops. You watch, it'll drop when he makes this ball, the rumble of the balls going through the table.
And he just slid through everything.
Oh, man. I think he's on the ball in the side
He does have
pocket
the ball
there.
12 on his side here.
Couldn't be brave enough to shoot the 10 jacked up over the 11. That would be crazy, but it'd be a good shot because it would kind of clear the way.
Open up a bit more.
He can follow this ball in.
He should be able to follow
Easily.
this in with no issues.
Yeah, you can play with middle ball and it'll follow in.
Mr. Whistles.
He's having a good time.
Yeah,
I love to see that.
He's having a good time. He's been in many finals.
Oh, yeah, there's not. I mean, obviously he's still feeling pressure like anyone would,
Of course.
but less because he's having fun, you know? That's how John and I roll. If you're having fun, then it's less pressure
Oh, we had lots of
because you
fun.
can't lose. You have a good time. You won.
Exactly. What do you think? He just draws back here for the 8 ball or 9 ball here?
Yeah, I think the 9 next is a good choice, or the 13, then the 9, but I think right now he's trying to figure out what ball to use to get on the 8. So he might shoot the 13 first and save the 11 to get on the 8.
It'd be a lot easier to come up table.
Matthew Arcand want to know, are there any minis happening tonight? I don't think tonight because the
Actually,
team event
when
starts.
we were playing doubles, there was,
Yeah, there were some
and
going,
I think they will
but
cancel at about 6 o'clock.
yeah, because
They-
first matches start at 6. And there is a match scheduled for these 2 tables at 6, but I'm going to predict Spencer wins this set, and they could possibly still be playing at 6 o'clock in this final.
Yeah.
Or if he really gets rolling, he could win the next set within an hour as well.
So I like how we just drew back and pushed that 10 a little closer to the pocket,
Give him a good out ball there, yeah.
you know. And
So do you go above this, or do you go between the 7-5?
I think it depends on how you feel, but I think like
Safer is above it, yeah.
going above it's safer,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Because
things
if
can
you
go wrong when you
if
try to
go in
get cute.
between and comes off that rail a little funny, because we know how funny these rails can be.
That's right.
A little springy, a little slidey.
And you don't need to be close to the ball on a
No.
valley. There's
He could be on that back rail and still make that ball.
Yeah, there's no need to be close. When's John gonna get a JB case?
Well, I was talking to Grant about that. I says, "Where's my JB
I
case?"
know, right? You should have one.
And then he said COVID hit. So I said, "Okay,
That's fair.
that's a pretty common excuse. So you can't disagree with it."
That's fair. That's fair.
But I do love the JB cases for sure.
Hmm.
The ones that I was there when you guys made them in Vegas that year. We sat around. I was just like,
Yeah, at
Impressed.
John's house. Yeah, that was cool, huh?
Had the nice logos on them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're sweet. I love that.
And like I said, with my case, I'm so lazy. I just throw everything in there, gently, but at least these have like their own little pockets and
Yeah.
whatnot. So
Gently.
as gentle as one can be.
The word of the day, folks. Gently.
Well, we'll see if George can figure out this break here. I'm not sure if he hit second ball earlier. But it seems like he's switching to second ball here.
Yeah, no, he's hitting head ball hard from there. Oh, he did switch to
he hit
second ball.
ball.
His last break, he just crushed head ball from the corner there.
He did, yeah. And I'm not even sure if any of these guys made a ball off the break yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And believe me, these guys know how to break and break the balls very well. But this has been the theme of the day. These tables are breaking tough.
Stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us. Thank you, Nathan White, for tuning in. It says awesome stream, guys. It's only awesome with the awesome viewers. And the awesome pool we get to watch.
Oh, yeah, this is great.
These guys know how to play this game. Spencer's got a shirt that says champion on it. Man, I gotta buy a shirt like that. That and Russ Whittle always wears the 4-leaf clover hat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Come on, right? I'm lacking on the lucky gear.
I have a shirt that says "Hello Century."
Hello Century.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna wear it to the next snooker tournament.
Yeah, that's right.
Joe's like, "You have to get this." I'm like, "Good eye, buddy."
Yeah. Hello Century.
I can't even hear you. He's talking to us. I can't hear him.
He's having a great time. I love that.
He's having a good little chatter here.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's looking a little puzzled here. I think got a little too straight on the 7 here.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to get up just a touch higher and roll into the 4.
Or yeah, that's the 4 there, right? And the 8 on the near the bottom left.
Bottom rail.
Right.
I
do
think
think
bank is.
that was my first thought was bank it after.
Yeah, see, he tried to get into it.
I think he should have just shaped it and banked it.
And this is one thing I was telling somebody earlier, like you got this 5 ball, and if you want to come back across table, you got to actually put a little extra on it.
Yeah, you gotta, what was the word? Muju?
Majuju.
Mujuju.
You need a little extra majuju.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, it looks like he's cutting us in the far corner. This is
He's playing the in-off?
shot.
Oh,
Look at
my
this.
goodness.
What?
Made it look easy.
A great shot.
That was fantastic.
We gave him
Holy
the
cow.
golfer's clap.
That was really good.
Because he looked at us for approval.
Oh, yeah, he was looking for approval.
Yeah, and that
See,
was a great
the
shot.
fans, they've been clapping when he wins games. They should have been clapping there.
Yeah.
John and I couldn't even hold it back.
We did. And that wasn't planned.
No, we were both just equally in shock and it was an awkward clap too. It was like.
That's a nice little shot.
He's stroking the ball really well. The dude is super dangerous when he's playing like this.
And what he's doing is what George has been doing to everyone in this tournament.
Right? Yeah, it's been. I mean, they both played so impressive. We haven't got to see too much of George in this match, but.
And I could tell you, when he played me, he ran 6.
Well, you don't win the A side in these events without playing really exceptionally good pool.
Yeah. And this actually the 2 ball that he missed this match was the only ball I seen him miss.
Yeah,
because when he played me, he didn't miss. When he played Steven, I don't think he missed. I wasn't around to see his match against Jerry, but I know Jerry said that, he
played great. Yeah,
played great.
Yeah.
So we'll see here what Spence can do with this break here.
See if he can finish off this first set.
6 breaks perhaps and 6 dry breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm thinking that, Joe Bordlow wins the...
the advanced, yeah.
He's at the advanced. Good for him. Well, he's not changing anything in his break. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. What
How many
slug.
times have we seen this?
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, no.
But how many times have we seen this in the tournament?
Too many times.
Where you think you have a solid rack, and you blast it, and this happens.
Yeah, it happened to us in the doubles, right?
Do you know?
I thought I had a really good rack, and the balls are nice and
I
clean,
know.
and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great.
Exactly.
And I just totally destroy it, and nothing
And he makes
moves.
a ball off the break and doesn't get any reward.
Too funny.
I've probably seen at least 15 racks like this, just watching people play and whatnot. And it's not just in this room.
Yeah, in the main room, too.
They had that AC blowing the last 2 nights. Like, you have to wear a sweater.
Yep.
I was an idiot playing Scotch doubles, and I was wearing a T-shirt and shorts. And it was like probably -5 playing.
Yeah, it felt like that. Yeah.
I was shivering.
I was so cold, too.
Like, Joanne looks at me and she's like, I'm shaking like a leaf, but I'm not nervous.
You're like, me too.
I'm like, look at my legs. They're little chicken legs. What a nice shot.
Oh, man, you know you're dialed in when.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's going to cut this in the side and break these out.
I thought he could almost see the 9 ball and then come into the pack.
Good.
But
I'm not so sure. Not the
no,
way he's looking at
I
it.
think he's slightly hooked on this 9 ball.
Pulling the Pay Pompey, looking for some kind of wired combo.
I played so much straight pool. You got to look into
Always
the pack.
looking at the stack for a
You
wired
have
ball.
to look in that pack because you never know.
Jason wants to know who brought in the tables. They're kind of a mix. There was like a collaboration of 4 different suppliers.
So I think he's going to shoot the 12 ball and make a 14 off the 5 in the corner.
Off the 5, off the 9.
Look at
oh,
that.
Yeah, look at that. It almost went. But this is fine. He took the pocket.
You know, he actually opened the stripes up beautifully and left the solids kind of glued together.
Yeah.
And you're wearing your sweater. I took my sweater off because that walk we did for supper. I'm starting to get a little chilly now.
Yeah.
Anyone coming down to watch these things live, bring a sweater. You'll thank me later.
Yeah, that's what Steve was saying. He had to bring sweaters for his father and brother yesterday. It was really cold.
So this is one of the first few looks we've had of George tonight here. He's kind of been sitting in his chair after he missed that 2 ball.
Yeah, like a dry break, and that's been about the story so far.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to get way more of that 9 ball and open these up more, I think. But he could still be okay. They both go in the bottom left there. Looks like new cloth. Yeah, Jason, the cloth is new.
They said these were the best tables they had. And
And
I
they
helped
are.
set up the tables, and these are actually really nice tables.
Oh, this isn't unlike any valley that you'll find. Most valleys are quite a bit slower if you're used to diamond tables and stuff.
A lot slower. Just look at the breaks.
That's right. Yeah, and like Jeff says, humid definitely can be a factor. He's shooting the 4 now, so he's going to use the 2 to get under the 6, I think, and then shoot the 5 in the same pocket he just shot that ball.
You could probably attack the 5 ball right now.
Rail first off the 9, maybe.
Yeah, if it goes, it'd be ideal because they get him nice onto the 2 and then onto the 6.
Yeah.
And pot that 8 ball into the corner.
I wouldn't be surprised if this ball just squeezes by the 9 without touching it, too.
It is tight.
Can be pretty deceiving from where we're sitting.
You think he tries to like break out that 8 ball just a touch?
I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, look at that. Didn't even touch the 9. Straight in.
And I was just showing you like how you don't even trust these rails to just float that off one rail.
Nah, he was always just going to make sure he potted the ball, too.
Get up table, make it.
This is a tough shot.
But his angle isn't the best here.
It's like going
Because you want to slow roll
close
this, but
to
it's
the
tough.
6. Look at this. He's elevated a little. Hitting it hard, going into the 6. He's got a shot.
He does have a shot.
He can cut this in the corner, I think.
But
I
that
mean,
was-
back and forth for shape on the 8 into the top left. This is not easy.
No.
And the match is, this set is over if he doesn't make this ball.
Oh, for sure. He is not happy at the moment. I think he is hooked.
He is reaching for the short cue,
grabbing
yeah.
the 3/4 size cue.
3/4.
Now controlling the cue ball definitely is.
Oh my goodness.
He tried the side pocket.
How did that not go in? He hit it perfect.
A couple horns.
That was a lot of horns, yeah. Spencer says, nice try. And tails. I would imagine they'll take a quick little break between sets.
The way Spencer's been playing, I can't see him making any mistakes on this rack here. We'll be going to a second set.
And like I mentioned at the beginning of this set, if it goes to a second set, Spencer's going to be a huge favorite.
He's on fire.
Well, it's very tough. I've said this many times. You win the A side, you sit for like 3 hours.
Hot seat.
And then
that's why they call it the hot seat.
You're cold, and the
Yep.
guy coming back is hot. He just won at least one match, right?
Yes. You know. It's like winning bronze in the Olympics versus losing to get silver.
Mm-hmm.
It feels better to win the bronze.
That's right. That's correct. Unless it's like a foot race. But if it's like a soccer game, then for sure, yeah.
Just watched the highlights today on the women's.
Oh, yeah, the Canadian women.
Even as I'm
stole
sitting
the
there,
show.
I'm thinking, how do they win? I don't get it.
And he already knew the result.
I knew the result, and I was sweating in the chair.
Hopefully we didn't spoiler anybody, but it was over a long time ago. As is this.
And Spencer is dialed in here to take it to a second set.
Nice. Shoot.
He says we have to stop talking about him. You got to lose a little more. I just told him he needs to lose.
6-1 Spencer in the first set.
So he's going to have to run over and scan that sheet.
No, I don't know if they went and grabbed it. I think he asked me, do we need the sheet? And I said, no, you don't need the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep score, and then at the end, you just scan it twice or whatever.
Right. They're both honest guys.
Very much so.
I think Spencer's going to take off outside for a cigarette.
He is going to take a quick break, but we won't go anywhere. We'll leave this running.
And we can answer any questions that anyone has.
That's right.
Throw up a couple lads up here.
Make sure if you guys haven't already, follow and like on the Facebook. I save them all too. One day I'll watch them.
I don't know what I have to look to see which one my fastest is. 20 minutes? 6-0?
Something like that. I've definitely seen you run out really quick a lot of times.
I got that big belly to get those big breaks.
Yeah.
And even I'm struggling on these racks.
You want to bet on how long the next match is going to take?
What's the over-under?
I don't know.
25 minutes?
35 minutes?
45.
44 minutes, buddy.
Okay.
25.
So the next match is race to 5 goal.
Yeah, that's correct. Are we?
Kevin wants to know if you want to play him for 500 or 1,000. Kevin, go to the ATM.
It's good to hear
Go
these
to the
guys.
ATM. Bring
So
your
is
money
the
over here.
over-under including the washroom break and the check the weather?
Maybe.
This fucking clinic, huh? Clinic.
Good shooting, buddy.
Clinic,
Your chain, fix your chain.
I killing it, man.
Fix the chain,
my
he
turn.
says.
That's right. He's feeling the tournament. He's calling it. You heard it here live on
It's
Stu
his turn,
Sports
he
Live.
says.
This is my tournament. And I can tell you that George has been walking through the field with some great shooting. And to actually see him miss these 2 shots to set, it's quite surprising.
Quite
He's been
rare.
playing great.
Yeah, he has been playing really good.
I'm sure he's going to sit back and come back into the second set ready to play.
That's right. I know he's not giving up.
No.
Sure, he's been there before. Short race. Anything can happen. You just got to wait for your opportunity and don't miss.
Whoops. One of the guys just grabbed my arm to say hello, and I gave him a little with the lips, but I was a little too loud, so I apologize.
It's a little loud, yeah. These mics are super sensitive. Oh, Jody, is there volume on that intermission video? I wasn't aware. I would have turned it down. I'm sorry.
Intermission video?
Yeah, like the countdown thing we had.
Does
A
it
little
go
countdown.
10, 9,
I don't know.
know.
We don't get the volume on it, so I'm not sure. I'll have to.
I thought we were going to get the new
Listen
ones
to
and
that.
shorten it up from like 6, 5.
Steph slacking. She's also helping run the tournament, so we'll give her a free pass this time.
So I know in Ontario, I don't know if you guys do it here, but we're like 1 Mississippi,
Mhm.
2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how I
Good.
was brought up. Yeah.
I just didn't know if I was weird or not.
Somebody wants to know, where do I need to go to purchase a $20 ticket? I'm from Australia. Just send us a message to the Q Sports Live Facebook page, or you can send us an email, qsportslive@gmail.com, and we'll send you the info on how you can purchase. And if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, it's the Viewer Advantage shopping spree. $600 Canadian, any way you want it.
Can I buy one right now, Ben?
You can, John. You're
Here's
a
my
guest.
$20.
A guest commentator. You are allowed.
And he's going to put my money in the shoot here, and he's going to give me a ticket just like everyone else.
That's right.
And
John's bought tickets lots, never won a thing.
so can you guys give me some luck?
Yeah, he needs some luck, you guys. Everybody out there in the chat.
Give me a little love, people. I've been playing these guys' Viewer Advantage since they've been starting it.
I'll even let you write your own name. Give it the lucky rub.
Boom.
Look at that.
3 letters, and everybody knows what it says.
Triple P. That's for you.
Oh.
But you don't really need it.
They'll know. But yeah, since you guys have been doing this Viewer's Advantage, I love it. You know, I always like when the cues were given away. You know, I've always tried my best to win.
We are going to do some cues at this event, but just in the room.
Mm.
We can't do it online.
No, but
So-
even the Viewer Advantage is still awesome.
Oh, I love it. I wish I could buy and win it.
Yeah.
$600 would be sweet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can't win it in the slot machines in the casino, so gotta win it somewhere, right?
What are you down, 180?
No, nothing like that. I made some back in the doubles.
That doesn't count on
Yes, it does.
No, that does not
Hey.
count on gambling.
Come on, John. Give me a break. I'm down $80 more than I should be, John. That was the difference between first and second in the doubles, was $80 each, in case you guys are wondering.
So Ben got me perfect on a little off the rail, off the 8 shot in the corner, and there was 2 balls side by side, and I made the shot, clipped the other ball, scratched in the corner, hill.
Yeah,
It's my fault.
it's all his fault. I played perfect the whole day. Never made one mistake.
And this is almost what we sound like playing today's
So
Scotch
funny.
doubles.
We had fun.
I don't think I laughed that hard in a long time.
Oh, that was good. What's up, Alan Morgan? David Harding, welcome. Hang around, guys. We'll be back in action right away. We're just waiting for these guys to get back from their little break in between sets.
And then we will have the championship match.
Yeah, that's
For
a
all
lot of
the
champions. What if, did you include the champion that's written on Spencer's shirt in that?
I
Champion.
I think I did.
I'll reset the scoreboard here, zero it out.
Race to 5.
RT5.
Spencer has to take out George. Sanderson twice. He's got the first one.
So they're obviously going to finish off the match on this. And then if those two teams want to jump over, they can, so they go straight into that. Depends. I think they will.
Of course.
They could play 2 or 3. And you can have a second stream if you want.
They're just sorting out the team matches. I don't think they play for half an hour, though. I don't think matches don't start till 6.
They
so.
don't start till 6, so they're assuming that this match will take longer. And if it does take longer, we're only looking like 44 minutes is how that first one went. Now you're minus a game.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
It was 6-1 there, and I can't see that happening again.
No.
I think it's going to be a little tighter this
I
time.
think George is ready, you know.
5-3 maybe.
He came out a little cold. And I think he's going to definitely put up a better fight.
I'm going to predict
Spencer?
5-3, but I don't know for who. Could be
5-3
either
for
one
anyone.
of them. Yeah.
Those are good odds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go
And the over-under
under.
on the time limit,
Time limit, yeah.
It's
I think
25 minutes.
5-2
5-2. Oh, okay.
for somebody.
That's fair.
And the match will be 43 minutes.
Oh,
So under.
that's over, John.
No, it's 44.
That was 25. Oh, over the last.
That's right.
Now we're making over-under like bookies. Bookies. Alan Morgan says, "Hi, Ben. Why are you not in the final?"
Well,
That's a legitimate question.
it is.
Why
Who
is
did you lose to on the A
John
side?
not in the final is also a legitimate question, but not as legitimate.
Who did you lose to on the A side?
I lost to Jerry Young, broke
Oh,
dry, hill,
Jerry
and he
Young.
ran my sorry butt out.
Yes.
And then the same guy you lost to, Larry Hunter Jr., he
Yeah.
crushed me. I was up 1-0. I lost 5-1.
And it was funny because I actually should have crushed him, and I just could not get it going. You know,
He played good
losing
against me.
Hill, and you know he had his opportunities to get out, and he got out. You know, I came up a touch short, but I had fun. And put me on the B side was George Sanderson here from Saskatchewan, where he played almost perfect pool. He didn't miss a shot.
Yeah.
So the guys are back here. They're shaking hands.
Last set.
It looks
of the
like,
tournament.
It looks like they're going to flip the coin here, and heads or tails.
Scored my last mini. 2 AROs in it. I was like, where's that shit?
And Spencer wins the toss.
Ooh, that's not good news for George because Spencer can just pick up right where he left off,
He
keep the momentum rolling.
He's feeling very confident. He threw the words out that he's going to win this.
If George had won the flip, broken ran out,
Definitely
changes everything
changes
about
a
how
lot.
Spencer is feeling right now.
Exactly.
Instead, he's like, I'll get up and break. They're
I'm
missing
gonna
a
break,
ball, so
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna
run out.
it's gonna slow the momentum a little. Trying to find the missing ball. There's some chalk stuck in the table.
I just think he was a little quick on the trigger
Maybe.
because you could hear the balls coming out now.
George got one stuck earlier. He couldn't find it, but I think your assessment was correct. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream lots for us. This is the final championship.
The new Western Canadian champion, because Stephen
That's
Holm
right.
won it the last 3 years.
3 consecutive years,
He
the
was
hat trick.
He was looking at winning number 4 this year.
Well, and ultimately, wouldn't you like to just win until you stop playing pool?
Of course.
But 3 is a very big accomplishment.
It is.
Anything after that is just gravy.
And he ran into George Sanderson here, and George played great. Stephen, I think, missed a couple shots, and George punished him for that.
That's right. Here we go. Spencer will break the final set, and it's
He
the
made a high
usual.
ball.
Did he? No, he didn't make a ball.
I thought he made a high ball.
He did not make a ball. He's like, who broke the table? It's broken.
Well, that's 8 dry breaks. There's 7 dry breaks out of 8 games.
He made balls on 1 break, and it was like the worst
ugliest-
table. Yeah.
The ugliest rack ever.
Yeah.
So this is where George needs to put the pressure on and take advantage of this mistake. Well, I wouldn't say a mistake, because
He hit it good.
that was a nice break. But these tables are playing very stingy.
But big for George here for sure, especially if he can come with a big break in the next game, and maybe, I mean, up 2-0 in a race to 5 alternate break is
It's huge.
a big lead.
The swings in race to 5 are just massive.
Every game is so crucial, that's for sure. Nice little rub on that ball there. He's opened it up.
Yeah, I don't foresee a lot of problems here.
I think he's just looking at what ball he wants to use to get on the 8 now. I think it's the 9 ball. I mean, it could be the 13. I think that's the ball on the side rail there.
Yeah.
See, I try not to get too caught up in what ball to use for the 8. I kind of just figure I can get on the 8 anywhere, you know, from any ball.
That's right. It's easier to play this stop,
Yeah.
you know. And in an ideal world, that's where you want to be.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah,
Look at
he
this.
got a great angle on this 9. Get down for this 14 ball. Play 1 rail up for the 13. Draw back for the 8.
That's right. Needs a big bounce here, which he got. Just enough.
Got a great angle.
Yeah, he'll miss the 1 here going forward. He's
Just a
perfect.
hair of right siding,
That is correct.
just to not have such a steep 8 ball. But even if he gets it a little wide, he can still come across and put the 8 in the other pocket. So just don't scratch
Yeah,
inside.
just watch the side pocket. That's been eating up balls all tournament.
So that's exactly what you want to do. Just draw back to middle table.
Certainly what he was looking for here was
Yeah.
try to get some momentum back. Didn't really shoot much in the first set.
He missed that 1-2 ball.
I think he only missed 2 balls, right?
And he sat down, and then he hooked himself on a 6.
Yeah, and he
a
broke
jump.
dry a couple times, and that was pretty much
lot of
it.
dry breaks, yeah.
So he'll feel good about running that first rack.
Yeah.
The crowd claps for him as well. I love it. Respect, respect. Respect, they say. Love it. Make sure you guys check out We Fire Promotions. They are sponsoring the stream this week. Got to be 18 plus to be eligible.
This is for GG Poker.
Yes.
Very nice.
We Fire Promotions.
Now we'll see if George here can maintain a good break.
Yeah, I think he's going back to the second ball again. Yep. Oh, good spread. Got the cue ball right back in the middle of the pack. 6 ball. Always.
6 ball just dropped for
It's
him.
always the last ball rolling. Look at this. This is great for George. I mean, he
Just
gets
needs
out
to-
here, and Spencer hasn't shot yet in this set. Down 2-0. It's going to be a lot of pressure on his break next.
If he takes low ball here, he only needs to make sure he gets a good angle on that 7. Other than that, he's laughing.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Just doesn't quite have the angle on this 4 ball to get to the 7, so he may take stripes.
Yeah, stripes are workable. It's a combo on the side,
There
Ted.
is, yeah.
I do like solids here for sure. But
The
both
question is,
balls,
does he draw back to take the sharp angle on the 7 right now?
or does he try to punch over and get on the 1? Or he can just go forward. Did he get a skid there? Yeah, he doesn't look happy with that. I think he was going forward to the 1,
I
but it
think he
might have
was
skidded a
trying.
bit.
An unfortunate mistake. I wouldn't say mistake, but
Occurrence.
Occurrence. Because he was not trying to leave the cue ball there.
No, he definitely didn't want to be shooting the 5 next. Still very workable, though. Especially with the way he's cueing. Shooting the eyes off the balls, this Georgie is today and yesterday.
So he's taking a look at this 7 ball right now. And he has to negotiate that thickness of the 14 ball.
This
And
is such a hard window to get in.
this is a tough window. And he underhit that. But he does have the 3 ball because that
think
was
he's-
his backup ball.
I think he's on the 7.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Just
likes
looking
it.
at it.
He likes it.
I thought even if this angle, he still had the 3 to slide over. But if he has this, that is a great shot.
Just slightly elevated over that 11 can make this a million times harder. Oh, he did super well. You can see how good he's stroking the ball. He's just playing confident and
Yeah.
peering them in. It's nice to see. I know he's been putting in a lot of time lately too, so
Yeah, he is. He was playing Jonathan Dela Cruz when we went up to
right.
Saskatoon.
that's right. And schooled him.
Yeah, I watched that match. He played
Perfect. Schooled
lights
him.
out. Yeah.
It was like 21-7 or something. Just spanked him.
I was just trying to make sure that he gets the right angle here because
This can be so tricky, these angles on a valley, because you're not sure how much that rail is going to bounce.
Exactly.
Sometimes it just springs out there, and other times it just dies and kind of goes forward.
try to play a little 2-railer for the 3 in the side or try to just get in between that 12 and or 10 and 9 ball.
Yeah, I think that's what
So
he
it
wants
looks
to
like he's playing a
draw.
draw.
Yeah, just a small draw. You could almost play it with almost just
Baby
siding.
it in, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at this.
What was he thinking there? That was
I think he was trying to play the 3 rails and try to shoot it in the top left-hand corner.
the 3 into the top right.
Yeah, top right.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like get it
Yeah,
near the bottom side
that's right.
pocket. But even the speed he hit it, he was going like around, all the way back around to where
I
he was.
think if he would have hit those 2 rails, it would have died.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it definitely could have slowed up.
But here we go again. He's got to pull out the short stick. I do fancy him making this shot, but getting on this 8 ball might not be as easy.
Yeah, and you definitely don't even really think about the 8 here. You just pot the ball
Yeah,
and
but you just wanna make sure you don't
hope you're
scratch
not
in the
hooked
corner.
or scratch. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice shot. Oh, he moved the ball with his hand.
So he's putting his finger down to where he thinks the 12 went. It is cue ball fouls, not all ball fouls, and neither ball was going to come in direct with that 10 ball, so
That's right.
we just place it to where it was going.
And I don't think Spencer really cares.
He knows.
He probably feels like he's out from ball in hand or not.
Oh.
So
The way Spencer's feeling right now, he's going to run this out pretty handily. And that's a missed opportunity by George to go up 2-0.
oh, such a big missed opportunity
You know,
for
the
sure.
momentum swing here.
That's a good shot. I think he's on one of these balls into the top
He
left.
could play this 12 up pretty easy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I don't see any issues here. Except for bumping that 13 ball right there.
Oops.
That was. He says, now I have to make something happen.
Yeah, he's just showing off.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, that is the 14 on the rail by the cue ball,
Yeah,
and
just
it is a
easy
stun
safe,
shot
yeah.
and goes straight in the side.
Yeah,
If
or
you wanted to continue running,
lots
if
of
you
easy
wanted to
safeties
play
here too.
safe.
Yeah, I don't mind the safety because the 8 blocks the one rail kick in a lot of ways. So if you just kind of rolled into the 14, it's
yeah.
gonna be jail.
But
But I also don't mind, playing it a little aggressive. He's called the 11. Oh
he
my!
called the 11.
Double kissed it in.
And you know, when things are going good, they're going good.
Yeah, any good player in this spot will tell you that they didn't just get there by shooting good.
No, any guy that at this level gets to the top, you know, you can go back and talk about how many games that you got a little fortunate in.
Yeah, whether it was you getting fortunate or maybe your opponent getting unfortunate, can go both ways, right?
Yeah. And sometimes that's the difference between winning and losing in these matches. Dry breaks. And unfortunately, both guys are hitting pretty dry breaks right now, so I don't mind that won't be a big excuse. It's just coming down who's controlling his cue ball and figuring out the table quicker.
That's right. 2 straight, he says.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter here.
No.
Can stun follow it.
Draw back a hair, stun follow.
You want to stun follow
Yeah,
a little
you wanna
more,
go
but he's,
just a touch more.
I think he's just fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe inside juice makes the cut easier and play with a little bottom inside. Use the end rail, side rail, shoot the 8 in the bottom right.
Yeah. Could be able to just pop this off 1 rail, maybe 2 rails.
Yeah. Just a
So
little,
it's good to have options.
little bottom inside, just like this.
Just 1 rail up.
Yeah, he didn't use the second rail. I thought he might spin it a little extra, but
Yeah.
good shot. Good control.
And in these tables here, just get around center table and you'll be fine. And we got a
Spears it
1-1 game.
in the heart, as it predicted. Make sure you guys get in on this viewer advantage shopping spree. We're going to draw this at the end of play on Sunday evening. $20 Canadian per pack. Let's take a look. We'll have this scheduled till final at 5 p.m. on Sunday. Makes for a bit of a strange day. The schedule is a little strange.
2 games tonight.
2 tonight. 2 tomorrow. 2 Sunday.
Wow.
1 Sunday.
1 Sunday.
One.
That's the way.
That's right. 1-1, race to 5.
And we do have a healthy little crowd here now cheering on these boys. You know, it's good to see the fans coming out.
Oh, yeah. A few of the Saskatchewan boys sitting around and a bunch of
And
Edmonton
Spencer's still staying to the
players.
same break here.
Yeah, which surprises me. You got to mix it up.
And he gets the same result.
I think you got to have about 12 different breaks in 8-ball, I think.
I got 3.
John's got 3. I have about 12. There's so many different speeds and
If you're
and
talking
different pop
speed,
and different.
then yeah, we can go out. But I hit from 3 different spots.
Oh, different spots, yeah.
Yeah, and I tend to hit them all about the same speed, except for second ball. Obviously, just a touch lighter.
There's different ways to hit second ball, of course, too.
But,
You can hit it hard, you can hit it softer, you can spin it more or less.
Sometimes I start off with maybe, 40% power break up the middle. And if that doesn't go very well, then I'll touch it up to 50, up to 60. Once you get to like 70, 80, you start to lose the cue ball a little bit. But those speeds will make a big difference on how the balls react. Unless you're Stephen Holm, who just smashes them at 90% power.
Somebody on the Facebook wants to know, can anyone buy tickets? Yes. It's
Anyone can
open
buy
to
tickets.
everyone in the world. If you're outside Canada, just send us a message and we'll hook you up with the link to send in the payment.
Sorry. I think he wanted to get just a touch further for this 9-ball, but I think he came up just a touch short.
Yeah, and now
The
he's
9-ball breaks out the 14 and 11.
now he's got a super thin cut this 13 or bank it, but I think he'll thin it.
Yeah, send the cue ball going in the right direction.
Race to 5 or 6? He has a sheet that says 6, and Spencer thinks it's 6.
Did they get a new sheet?
I don't know.
You have to ask a ref. We just stream.
Yeah, I just allowed to just, he wants to race a 6, and the parents are just came up and like, on the screen.
You might want to ask a ref.
It says 5 on the screen. Okay.
That was a nice little cut shot and a nice breakout.
Somebody was just asking if it's race to 5 or 6. I'm fairly certain it's race to 5.
I
They've
would
never,
say 100% race to 5.
yeah, they've never played the entire B-side race to 5 and then all of a sudden changed it for the final. That wouldn't
No,
make any sense.
I've never seen that happen yet. So
Yeah. They ask us, but I don't know.
we can give our opinion, but
Yeah.
it's worth about $5.
Not even that much. It's worth what these guys all paid to watch this stream.
Exactly.
Nothing.
So that little angle he's got here on the 14 is not going to do him any favors for this 13 ball.
Can he make the 11 off the rail off the 5 in?
I think
that-
it's a little
Is that
tight.
possible? Oh, now he's can't get on that side of it.
No.
So
He's going to have to put a little something on here and hope for a little luck. I think the ref is wrong.
I think he's wrong too. But
yeah, the ref he doesn't know. They need a head ref. They can race the 6. I don't care.
Oh, if they want to race to 6, that's fine by us.
Yeah, it makes no difference to us.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it takes like 3 hours, and then me and John have a match to play in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yes, we do.
Well, Spencer said this was going to take less time than the last set. So
I think he's wrong already.
I think he's wrong already. Yeah.
Well, I think they started at like almost 1 hour.
Yeah, this has only been going about 15 minutes. Tries to play safe, I think. Didn't work.
He was definitely in a pretty tough little spot there.
Yeah, very tough, very tough.
Yeah, he played that breakout great, but the did not end up the way he wanted it to.
No love. No love.
Now Spencer, I'm not sure if he can back cut this 5 into the 3 enough to break out the 6. So, I mean, there's a good chance he could be taking his 2 ball. He's looking at it. He's not happy. He says he doesn't know about this one. It's just such a tight shot onto that 6 that I'm just not sure if he can overthrow.
Yeah, he does need to throw it a lot.
But from his angle, he can see a lot better than we can.
He's just going to play safe, I think.
He did play safe.
That's a good shot. Nothing wrong with that.
Take some lessons, my friends. That's a great shot.
Yeah, like George literally has nothing here.
Mhm.
There's no bank, there's no kick, there's no safety return because the 3's right over the hole.
It's a very knowledgeable play by Spencer.
Oftentimes that is a really good play, is freeze on your opponent's ball.
Mhm.
They can't do much if they're frozen to their own ball.
And he's an aggressive player, so
It's rare for him to try that, for sure.
Spencer wants me to come and ask you guys who's your favorite. Spencer told me to come over and ask you guys who's your favorite.
Spencer's our favorite, for sure.
tell him my favorite is God.
Spencer, he's a funny guy.
Oh, of course,
I
he's
like
a
that.
funny guy.
He likes to have fun. Just asked his wife to come over and ask us who's our favorite. Of course, we had to say he is.
Did he call that in the corner?
I think he must have.
Yeah, that was a hell of a try. And Spencer has a wide open table here to take up a 2-1 lead.
Yeah.
But it was his break, so this is where you want to get your wins.
Yeah, he's trying to hold serve. Looks like he hit that a little funny, but he's on the one.
Yeah, you'll be able to draw back and play this 4 in this corner, or you can go up 1 rail.
Draw
Sorry,
back.
side pocket, my
Yeah,
bad.
play on the side, yeah.
Play roll up a bit, 1 rail for this.
Oh, that's well short of where he wanted to be, but he's okay
He
still.
has the right angle. He's pretty much looking pretty to get out of this one. You can play combo on the 5-3. Oh. Spoke too soon.
Yeah, fatigue possibly setting in a touch here.
And you know, coming up a touch short on that rail,
Yeah.
mentally,
It turned out to be big, yeah.
that does put you in a little bit of a situation.
Yeah, suddenly you're not so confident because he didn't
Exactly.
stroke the last ball as good as he wanted to,
That's
right?
right. We were having this discussion before where guys would shoot the ball and come up short on their shape and end up banking the ball and missing the bank. But if you were to just stun and play the bank,
Yeah,
you
you never miss it. Yeah,
Right?
that's right.
And those are the mental things. And him coming up short probably just kind of put him in a funny mindset.
All those side pockets are tight. Tight
Yeah.
from
This
any
is,
kind of angle.
He's going to play that up past the 2 ball, come 2 rails down table for the side pocket shot, it looks like. Hopefully he doesn't scratch in the side.
Could just go 1 rail here, too. Yeah,
Yeah,
sort of like that.
that's better.
He's got side pocket here. It's a good shot.
Yeah. Give yourself a chance. And it's the same thing. Same shot Spencer had, but he played this. Now he's going to hit this
That's
with
right.
confidence.
Yeah, that's correct.
Don't want to jinx the guy. Oh,
Oh, the side pocket is tight.
wow.
Who moved the side pocket? Somebody moved it.
That is surprising. This is not the George that I played
No.
or Steven
Like I
played.
said, I think fatigue can definitely be a factor here.
Like you said,
2 long
Attrition.
days. Yeah, war of attrition, yeah. Spencer won't mind.
Spencer doesn't mind. I sometimes I like to look at the tables and see what's in front of them at the tables. And George is doing everything right. He's got water in front of him. He's sitting down. His table's clean. Spencer table's got about 30 drinks of alcohol.
Oh, they're having a good time.
And you know, I think it's putting him just a little bit at ease. You know, mentally he's... Because I watched George play all day yesterday and today, and you know, this is definitely not the same guy that was playing earlier.
Well, and it's different. You know, it should be noted. Like, you play all these matches. Now all of a sudden it's the final. And you're thinking, I could win this tournament.
Yeah.
Because leading up to that, you're obviously thinking, oh, it's a field of monsters.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be fortunate to win.
And I've seen Spencer here numerous times.
Yeah, and I mean, and I've been in the A-side final, and I'm thinking, if I lose this and I lose the next match, I get third. That's great.
Yeah.
Totally great. But then you win that match, and now all of a sudden you're thinking, I don't want second place.
That's right.
I'm in the hot seat. I want first place, right? So there's pressure out there for sure.
So he got a little weird on his angle here because the way these tables grab.
I miss a side pocket here.
Yeah, he put a great stroke on there.
Wow, what a shot.
He
What
could
a
have
shot.
easily came up short.
For sure, or caught too much spin and scratch in that pocket where he's standing.
That's right.
Brave shot. He's just firing them in. This is
Yeah.
nice to see.
A
Real
lot of
nice.
clappies in there, so
Yeah, the fans are getting behind their boy.
yeah, this will bring George up for his break here. We might have to give Nick a shout and get a new break tip.
Ah, nice. You're getting good at this, John. It's getting good. John's a pro now. Segueing in. Love it.
And it's good because there's a lot of cue makers and there's a lot of people that does cue work. And Nick has a great reputation because he really cares about what he does.
That's right. He
And-
pours
and-
the love into it.
And when people care about what they do, they'll always do great work.
Yeah, he's very passionate about what he
He
does.
is. He's a great guy too.
Super pool player, too.
Yeah, he loves it. I see sometimes his little when he's testing out a new cue
Yeah.
with a new tip and
Yeah.
just throws a stream on his gold crown and starts stroking in some balls.
He just fires on. He's such a big stroke.
Oh,
So
he's
much
got a
cue power.
huge- yeah.
It's crazy. Looks like Spencer's gone to grab a beverage.
Yeah.
George is just going to wait for him to come back.
That's pretty nice of George.
Yeah, I mean, it's his break, so technically you should only use the washroom or go grab a drink when it's your turn
When
at
it's
the
your
table.
break.
But these guys, they're playing friendly. I don't think, like, if I was in this match and I'm George, I wouldn't care if
Yeah,
he needs to go to the washroom.
That's
You got to go, right?
that's right. Wait your turn. Go
Sometimes.
you wash 'em. All right, bro.
Yeah, no problem. I have had players say,
Just wash your hands.
wait till it's your turn. And then they always scratch on the break, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going now.
I tend to like to just do it on my turn at the table.
I try to
You know,
make sure. But sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta
you
go,
gotta
right?
go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta go, don't go.
Don't want anyone's kidneys exploding or anything,
So what do we
in the middle
got
of
here?
a pool
The
tournament.
viewers advantage. How many people have gotten into this? A few people, eh?
There's a few.
Yeah.
I'll say not that many yet.
I'm still.
So we are still at this point giving away a lot. So your odds are fantastic right now, Jonathan.
My odds are very good. I can see PPP just sitting there ready to get pulled.
No, it's not getting pulled. Don't be crazy. Couldn't be lucky enough. Yeah. Yeah, $20. Yeah.
And we have him back here ready to break. And let's see if this young man, oh my lord, he finally made a ball, but he's scratched.
Just your name and phone number on there. You're right on there. Thank you.
Finally had a good break. Just got a little unlucky. Sent that cue ball, and you know he hit head ball this time.
I like that he's changing it up, though.
That's right.
You have to try something different.
He did change, made a ball.
Sorry?
The feed, the watch. Facebook? Okay.
So Spencer here's got ball in hand behind the line here. VNEA rules. Just looking at the table here. What should I take? The table is open, but it is tricky.
Yeah, I mean, at first glance, it looks pretty easy, but that one ball is in a weird spot.
Even if your stripes, the five's in a bad spot.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
one makes those things a little tricky.
I'm not a huge fan of stripes here, but I guess the 9 leads you behind. Is that the 12 near the 7?
What brand table is this? This is a Valley table from the early 1900s.
This is
We-
one of
we
the
call
older
these the
valleys.
blondies?
The blondies. They're
Yeah.
the blondie
They're the
tables.
Blondie tables. I know a lot of the new Valley tables are ridgebacks, which are seamless, I guess.
Johnny Latondra wants to know if we got any JBQ cases on hand. We don't stock really anything.
If
we
they
have
had
some.
them, I would have one in my.
Yeah,
I'd be carrying one.
John would buy it.
For sure.
We
That's a wicked
we
case.
stock some Jacoby stuff. We have some Jacoby Qs, but as far as the cases go, they're kind of just custom orders. So
Just hit that a hair wide.
see, and the level of play is just slightly dropped. And I think due to multiple factors, the crowd is
course.
forming,
Crowd is
so
forming.
the pressure is building, but
Pressure's
also the
building.
fatigue. I swear it's
Fatigue.
definitely a factor.
And George has a now wide open table now.
Yeah, all his balls go.
Yeah.
The 8 is the only somewhat tricky ball, but it goes in the side where the 2 is.
Play a little combo here on the 5 ball. Be nice to get an angle just to bump that 8 out of hair. Might have to be a little bit more patient on this. Switch up his pattern.
Normie in the house. What's up, buddy?
Stormin' Norman.
Miss having you here. Look forward to next year when you'll be back playing the Westerns. Ooh, it looked like he almost overcut that enough to miss it, but it ended up okay. Now the issue is definitely going to be the 8.
Yeah, I thought he could have been just a touch more patient and tried to play that angle. Like he could have played the 1 ball, come a couple rails, got a little bit lower on that 7 to break out that 8.
Yeah, just nudge the 12 or whatever ball that is. Yeah, the 12 out of the
Yeah.
way.
So now that's forcing him to play this. Might have to get on that one side of the table and slide over past the 15 one rail and come down here to above that 10 ball or 14 ball that is.
You got to shoot the 1 next for sure.
That's right.
Because the 2 is going to be used to get below the 8.
That's right.
That's why he's given this a good thought. He knows this is a huge moment too.
Oh, for sure.
3-1 down it's almost curtains in a short race alternate break like this.
And if you take last game where he kind of got out of line there, he's up 2-1. This could put him
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah, so he's going to be definitely thinking about that too if he doesn't get out here.
And I like the way he's taking his time to make sure. You know, this is one of those things. This is a big moment for him.
Welcome, Dexter from New Mexico. Thanks for tuning in. Or Lawrence, sorry, from Dexter, New Mexico.
So do you think he rolls this forward and plays the 1 on his side, or does he just stun this across? I think he plays 1 on his side. A little easier getting for the replay.
He just, stun
And he
follow.
clipped it.
I still think this is possible, but you have to miss. It looks like the 10 ball up there near the top left. This has got to go around 4 rails in behind the 8.
Yeah.
On a slow table, super tough.
He's got to play that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he's got to at
And
least
get that cue
get
ball right where it is, where
Yeah.
he's aiming.
out to the 5th rail, ideally, and then he has the bottom left corner or the side, but
And on this table, that's a lot to ask for.
that's a very tall task. You got to hit this break speed. You could almost just use your break cue for that shot because that's how hard you got to hit it. He put check spin on it, though. He put the wrong siding, I think. Unless he was trying to get it to straighten out and
I think
just
he was
slide
trying
up
to get it
table,
to,
but
like, straighten out off the 3rd rail.
that's tough to do.
It was.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's in huge trouble here now. This could be 3-1
His
Spencer.
only shot is to play off the 12 ball and maybe clip the 9.
And off
into
the
that
12 off the
corner.
9, yeah.
That's.
The in-off.
Yeah.
Or is it the in-off?
Off the in or out.
Wow.
Whatever it is.
We're fired.
It is going to be a spectacular shot.
I think he's going to make this, John. I can
It'd be
feel it.
awesome.
I can feel it. Oh, he didn't even get close. Never mind. I don't know what I was feeling, but
He missed the 12 ball.
maybe I'm just hungry.
How could you be?
That's what I was feeling.
You got an empty. You got holes in your legs.
Yeah, it's just, you know how it is. Or no, wait. You don't. My metabolism's crazy, John.
Yeah. You did get away with a little bit of a leaf here on Spence here.
The thing with this shot is there's a lot of two ways if he
There are,
chooses.
Yeah.
But how about the ball over the side? Can you see the 13? If you can see the 13, just shoot that.
From my angle, it's tough.
Don't get crazy. Just shoot that and get in line and then figure it out.
It might be playing slow because of the coldness in here.
That's right.
Definitely could be playing a factor. And that was a nice little two-way he played.
Yeah.
You know.
The problem with that shot is like 99.9% of the time, if that ball doesn't go in, your opponent kicks that in for lunch. Just because you played a weak two-way, you know what I mean? All right, that
Does he
happens to
kick
me
it in
anyway.
for breakfast.
It's dinner time, so maybe he kicks it in for dinner.
But yeah, and not just this room that the tables are breaking tough, but even the other room. And the other room is probably about 15 degrees colder. Because
Quite different.
I would be wearing my sweater in here like I'm chilly, but in the other room I was literally shaking.
Oh, frozen. I was so cold over there yesterday
it
and the day
was-
before. It was
So I think
not
they
good.
turned it off today, but now it's hot in there.
They did have a lot of complaints about it. So.
I think so. And now that room's going to be steaming tonight, and that's going to make the tables play a lot different.
That's the funny thing, too. And I even said it on Wednesday. I said, it's freezing in here now, but when the teams come, it's going to be too hot, and I'm going to complain about that, too.
That's right.
Ultimately, yeah, I just like to complain. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too dry, it's too wet. It's, you know.
And Spence here is going to get up to 3-1.
And he's got the break next, but we'll see if he adjusts. He hasn't adjusted. He just keep breaking dry.
He needs to make that adjustment.
Although, does he need to? It's working.
Well, he is winning.
He won 6-1, and now he's up 3-1, so.
And, you know, that was a strategy that Jerry Young and I were talking about earlier. I think you were
Right,
there.
yeah.
And he was just saying these tables are breaking so bad. It's like
Disadvantage,
if you
yeah.
break and you come to the table because of a dry break, like, why run out?
Too hard.
You do exactly what just happened here.
You're just chasing,
Exactly.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden your opponent has a wide open table to say, oh, thank you.
John asks, do you use a different mic and or mic input than Grant? You always sound so low on the volume where your level is great. No, it's just the volume level of the soundboard. I think
I
Grant
could turn
just,
mine up. I could turn it down.
I think Grant also has his mic a little further away from his mouth is the issue. I've caught him a few times where his mic is like out here,
Oh, yeah.
and then you can't hear as well.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a little.
And then you know what he does is he always pushes my mic towards my face,
That's why.
but then pulls his away. But I do have a softer speaking voice.
Yes.
So if there's any ladies
Oscar
up
De
there,
La Hoya.
hello.
John is single.
Okay, he's gone back to the same break. Does he get
Oh
rewarded?
my goodness, how good did he hit that?
That was probably he's
Finally, he says.
he's
yeah.
like, finally a good break, and now I'm gonna say that is a great break. I mean, the only problem I see here is that 9 ball.
But the stripes look good, and the 13 could break it. Or my first thought is just bank the 9. Just get down there and bank it. I wouldn't try to move it. Moving it is a guess. Banking it is
Where
very
it's
calculated,
sitting?
right?
Is a fairly easy break, like bank.
Oh, for sure. If you get anywhere below it.
Just stay within, you know, like that inch above the ball, and that bank is probably almost automatic.
Oh, it's routine. And the pocket plays so big on that bank shot, too. Like,
I mean, and he does have the option to shoot this 15 straight in past the 10 or the 14 ball. 14. So this is one of those things where he finally gets a great break to swing together a 4-1 lead here.
this would be huge control.
Yeah, and he's going to go for the breakout right now.
I don't
So
mind it from this angle.
he's got a few options here.
Oh, and he got perfect on the 9. Look at that. He was on the ball near the top right corner anyway, but
He was trying to use rail first to come out for the 11 and 12 ball.
He's loving life right now, being on this 9 first.
Now he has options. And normally this is what you would see from these guys breaking good, and which would have made it a totally different.
Oh yeah, you
match.
kind of just expect them to run out the whole tournament, you know.
Yeah.
We actually did see at Westerns a couple of years ago, Steven played Jason Kishnu in the final, and they played a perfect set. And Steven won 7-5. It was one dry break.
Wow. I did that
Steven
with Edwin.
runs all 7. Yeah, I remember that too.
Ago, yeah, raced to 7. Him and I ran out 6-6, and I break on the hill, and I missed my first shot, and I
Over.
sat in my chair thinking, how can you beat this guy? Edwin Montel, the legend.
Oh my goodness, he rattled it.
Tried to put a little too much on that.
He was trying to manufacture more angle than he
He
had.
was, yeah.
But you don't often see balls rattle like that. Usually they just
Not on the
vacuum
valleys.
into the pocket.
Yeah, he did have to slide down a bit for this 12 in the corner.
Let's see what George can do to keep himself alive here. This is a big moment.
I don't foresee a lot of issues here, just mostly keeping yourself composed.
The 7 ball might be the only half tricky ball. But it goes like into the corner. He's going to shoot this 1 in. And the 5 leads him there pretty easy. Or the balls over the side lead him there pretty easy too. 6 in the corner here. 3 ball on the side next, I believe. A little short of the mark there. But the 3 goes in that corner as well. And there's a good chance the 7 goes in that corner. Like
I would say if this
probably
3
quite a bit of
goes,
room.
I think the 7 should go. Our angle definitely is not the best. So the 7 has to go because this is what he played. And this is one of those funny shots you don't want to hit too hard and leave yourself bad.
Yeah, and you don't want to hit it so soft that you just don't hit it straight enough, you know? You want it to hold its line.
That's right.
Easy to get caught in between there in your head, and you're just not fully committed. You're thinking, don't hit it too hard, but don't hit it too soft. And
Yeah, he's going to get the wrong angle here on this 5 ball, I think. I think he's got to roll forward with a little check siding
underneath,
and take the long
8 in the bottom
8,
left, yeah.
But we'll see what he comes up with here.
He
To
could-
see the exact angle he has.
Yeah, he could do all kinds
Maybe
of
he
things.
can reverse and come above it in between those balls, just like that.
Oh, wow, what a stroke that was.
That was a great stroke.
Brave, too. That can definitely go wrong.
Yeah.
On a valley, sometimes that inside spin just does not grab, right?
Yeah, and especially how slow these tables are playing. Yeah, so I play Edwin, and I miss my first shot. And I sit down on the chair, head down, thinking, how do I beat this guy? And then he misses. It was the only 2 shots we missed the whole set.
You got lucky, long story short.
Of course.
Of course I got lucky, Ben. That's all I ever do.
But it was a fun set. You know, like come out and break and run your first 6 racks each.
Let's see. These guys, they're thinking it's a race to 6. So we'll see how this unfolds. Usually these tournaments, it's like a true double elimination, which means the B side is the same race it's been the whole tournament.
And he hit head ball again, and that was the break that worked out from last time. He just got a bad scratch in the side, so
And he's made a good adjustment.
he did. And here he is. Both guys are making balls on the break finally, so Spencer definitely had a great chance of running that rack. But it's a good time for George. So this puts me in a position here. Spencer has to win the next 2 for me to be right.
Potentially the next 3. We could both be wrong because they think it's a race to 6.
If they
so-
go to 6, but we'll say,
Then we're
we'll
both wrong.
hypothetically say whatever it happens at 5.
Right.
So looking at this table, I foresee a 3-3.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can run either suit here too.
That's right, Dallas. Can't golf. Gotta get on the mic.
John's going to quit his day job as a dancer.
And a great dancer, too.
And a great one at that. King Thomas, this tournament is in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
It's like a little mini Vegas down here.
It feels like it, sort of.
You're in a casino, you walk outside, you hear all the bells of the slot machines.
Yeah, there's pool tables.
Pool tables everywhere, pool players everywhere.
Yeah, all the friends around. Good times. So there was a team match scheduled for these tables at 6, but I'm going to think they might even be done their match before this match finishes.
Tough to say. Those guys started at 6 o'clock, and it's only 20 after 6.
These finals, as the score gets closer and it gets nearer the end, the games go way, way, way slower. Spencer won't really slow down much, but he will a little.
I think he's going to have to change up his pattern here. He's been trying to get on this 15 and with the right angle. But I think he still needs to make sure he gets straight on his 13 for his 12 in the bottom corner here.
I think he's on the 15 here, and then he can maybe play the 9 next on the side.
Well, he's going to have to draw this back for the 13, I think. Because the 9's it's wide open.
Is he straight enough? No, he's going forward.
He's got to pop it off.
Got lots of angle. Yeah, he'd rather
So
be
I
on the
think-
13, but yeah,
I
he's
think he
gonna-
played a little two-way.
in between the balls.
Yeah.
That's exactly where he landed.
Yeah.
That's what always happens when you're like, oh, I'll just go in between and I'll have an option.
Yeah. And
You land on the
unfortunately,
50-yard line of both, right?
That's why I wouldn't mind him taking the 9 ball and sliding over for the 13. Just there was a little too much work for that 15.
Let's see what he can do here. I kind of thought he might shoot the 13 and zigzag, but
He's gonna have to put a little juice on this to swing around.
Jeff is shocked that we didn't win the doubles. John, you want to explain?
I scratched on a Hill match. We won't talk about Ben's dry break where
No.
they ran out and missed the 8 ball.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
But I did play the ball off the rail off the 8 and clipped the other ball and scratched. But you know what? Whatever. I had a good time. He's going to play a nice little bank here and slide down for this 10 ball. I don't mind this shot here. Or is he going to straight in the side pocket?
I think he's going into it. Oh, he came up.
See, I like the bank there.
Yeah, because I don't think he could actually get under it enough to
That was
get
too
over
much
there.
of an angle. And I just kind of briefly looked over and seen him jacking up on that. And I think playing the bank and sliding down just a hair. I mean, anywhere down by the line, you're making that cut.
Yeah, I think, you just cut it in from distance.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Sharman wants to know who I'm commentating with. It's Mr. Pay Pompey,
Triple P in the house.
Johnny. The heart and soul of Barry's team. What a stinking shot that was.
What a great shot.
And he's got to play this in the same pocket and come with another big shot
Like,
here.
you could really look at that shot and say, let's pass the 6 ball, let's pass the 5 and the 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he threaded that through so nice.
Oh,
Now he's
it's
got
beautiful.
this nice little cut shot into the
Same
I
pocket.
want to say like the bottom, but that's really the top of the table.
Sort of, yeah.
But we know where it's going.
Well, that's the foot end of the table, technically. So if the foot is the bottom.
Oh.
Oh. I
Do
think
you know,
Spencer has a scorecard in his hand. I think he's curious about the race, too.
yeah.
I think he was going to go ask, but now he's thinking, well, I'm up 4-2. Maybe we'll just race a 6. I mean, he's not up 4-2 yet. But
No, he's got a great opportunity. But George jumped out of his seat when he shot that 8 ball.
yeah, and it's so easy to jump on that one, too. Just move your head a ton.
You know what it is when you get down and you're off alignment, you don't think you're straight, but you are off center. When you stroke back, your body adjusts.
Twitches, yeah.
And when it adjusts, your body lifts up.
Yep, that's correct.
And that's why you need to, like, sometimes it's good to get down on your shot, stroke it once or twice.
And then get back up.
Get
and,
up.
Yeah.
Adjust,
Wiggle a little.
drop down a little bit. I mean, you might think that's ridiculous.
Well, and you
let
don't
me
need to
tell
do it
you,
on every shot.
on important shots.
Yeah, like tough shots like that one.
Like that one.
Get down, feel it,
exactly.
get back up.
Get back up. Get
Who
down.
does that? There's a player, a famous
Johnny
player.
Archer used to do that all the time.
There's somebody that does that all
But
the
he
time.
did that
oh,
every shot.
Catchy.
Catchy
Clint.
does it. Yeah.
He does every single shot he gets down, and he's not shooting, and you know he's not shooting it.
Yeah.
But he's feeling it like he's going to
That's
shoot
right.
it, and then he stands up and chalks and resets, and then he gets down and shoots.
And people would always say, stroke the ball, 6 or 7 times, because your first couple strokes, your body naturally adjusts itself.
Yeah, it kind of, they call it a waggle.
That's right.
You get a little waggle in your hips there, kind of like
Yeah.
a golfer, right?
Exactly.
Just to
and,
steady your
And that's the
balance.
thing. So he's off alignment, and his body adjusted while he shot that, which made him jump up. And, I mean, he's a great shooter, and he missed that by a diamond. And there's a lot of factors with the pressure and all the people here and a little
And
fatigue.
it should be noted that the shot after you make a really good shot like he made is 10 times harder.
Exactly.
It's way harder.
Exactly.
You're thinking, I just made a good shot, don't waste it.
Don't waste it, yes. And that's another mental part of the game.
Absolutely it is. Warren Mann says he's putting this on his bucket list. Wants to play and test himself at the same time, meet y'all and shake your hand. Y'all definitely pushing pool forward. Thank you, Warren. Now we got Triple P, Johnny here to help us push it forward too.
Yeah, having the streams out here and being able to showcase all this talent all around the world, is definitely been amazing. Hats off to Q Sports Live starting this and making this possible, because there's a lot of other stream viewers out there that are following suit.
Yep. Yeah,
And
it's
this
very
only
popular
will
now.
make the game grow.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, some of us are a little older, so maybe in 10 years from now, the streaming might take off a little bit better and whatnot. And I'm going to be too old to play.
You can retire and just be a commentator. I like it. That's my thought too, John.
I'm too competitive to stop playing, but
You're going to play till you're 80.
as long as my body holds up.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be like broken back and missing an eyeball or something. Still be
How
playing.
did I lose my eyeball?
I'm not sure. I think it was a really strange pool accident.
Maybe when I was dancing, somebody threw a loony at me.
I feel like they threw a cue. I feel like they speared a cue at you to try to get you to stop dancing.
God. That sounds more accurate.
It took out your eye.
So
yes.
Spence is
and the
definitely
throw
sticking
was
with the
very
same break
accurate.
here. So it was successful once.
Oh, he hit that one good. But it's not going to do anything at all.
So out of the last 6 breaks, he was successful once with that break, and he's breaking from the same spot.
King Thomas wants to know where the next live stream is at. When and where? That's a fantastic question that I do not know the specific answer to right now. We'll be live all day tomorrow and Sunday, though, with the team event. Team events, I should say.
Well,
Many
here's
different
a nice,
divisions.
clever little shot.
The resafe.
A lot of people,
Spencer's like, what? Did you push? Shoot again.
and I like this because, yeah, he could have made the 12 on the side. Then what?
Then what? Exactly. You would have had to just roll it, and you would have been like going nowhere.
Maybe you make the 15. You end up taking balls away and potentially opening up the table for your opponent.
Yeah.
And then he just, this is this easy, stupid game, and he just runs out. But by playing this, you can put yourself in the driver's seat, because now you might force him to give yourself actually a better angle.
That's right.
So
a
almost the
good
same shot from the start.
That was a really good touch. That is not an easy shot to execute.
No, and if you were to watch the way he hit that on the side of the ball so much. A lot of people want to hit middle ball and they hit it too hard. You know, you just have to hit the side of it, and it does the rest. So I think that he's almost in the exact same spot he was at just a few minutes ago. But does he have another ball to take on? Is he playing this combination?
Oh, wow. See, he was patient before. Spencer came with a good shot, and he said, I don't want to try that again. He played too good of a shot. I got to be aggressive here.
And then once again, like, he makes that shot. You know, what does he have here?
I'm curious if there will be a small conversation at the end of this game about what the race is to.
Depending on
who wins this game? Yeah.
if it goes 5-5,
It'd be too late.
then we're gonna have an issue.
Yeah, I think
If Spence wins this, as I predicted, 5-2,
5-2.
then there won't be a conversation.
Well, he might just keep playing, and they
And
might just race
run
to
to
6.
6. I mean, the only people that would be upset if they go to 6 if they weren't supposed to would be the people at the counter.
Yeah. Or the teams that are waiting to play on this table.
That's true.
Or me and John, because we want to go rest up for our team match in an hour and a half. Just kidding. We got lots of time.
Oh, we got lots of time.
We hope this goes hill. I want to see maximum excitement.
I would love to see some drama.
There's always drama.
These two guys, they're too good of players to be, you know, one-sided.
Yeah, for sure. And for Spencer to win the first set 6-1, I mean, if he wins this 5-2 or 6-2, that's not as close as we thought it would be.
No, and like I said, you know, George only made those 2 mistakes in that first set. Spence was just on fire. And the thing that's killing this match the most is the break. If these guys were breaking how they normally break, you know, we would definitely be seeing a different match here.
Oh, they wouldn't be missing because
Yeah.
they both hit the break really good. So if the table's opening nice, they don't miss. Not on these tables.
And these will be the final tables for the team events too, so hopefully the amount of people that come in here and can take this environment, change it a touch, maybe warm up a touch, and these tables will start breaking a little bit better.
Hopefully. They do change when the teams get in.
Because it's cold and dry.
The room has filled up quite a bit. It was super quiet in here earlier.
Yeah.
We came in just chatting away, and I realized, oh
There's
my
probably
God.
like 30 people in here, and now we got just maybe over 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was super quiet. I don't remember what we were talking about, but it probably wasn't something that everybody wanted to hear.
The heat from all the players,
The heat.
especially if I start dancing.
Then the room will really heat up. It's getting hot in here? It's me. Don't know why I can't look away. It's mesmerizing.
Oh, I want to laugh so hard right now. I'm holding back here.
Good
Like,
Joyce Wright said they're 1900 tables too. Isn't that what you said? They're from the early 1900s. Yeah.
That's what I said.
And Corey Sharman wants to know if CSL is doing the CCS Niagara again in March. Not 100%. I think Ryan Epp is going to stream the CCS events. But I imagine we'll be there hanging out.
That was a lot to ask for. He put a lot of check siding on that ball because he needed to hit the rail and come back up for the 4.
Yeah,
And it just spun into it and hit it a little fat.
kind of like it masses into it there.
It does, yeah. Especially with a wood cue. A Revo, not so much.
Right, that's right. But then also with the transfer of power, he probably scratched Sean. Got him that time. Shots will be fired all night, John.
And if anyone could have watched Ben and I play in the Scotch doubles match, you guys would have had a blast because we did not stop laughing.
There were a few people that gathered around to watch at
Yeah.
some points, and they were having a good giggle with us too.
Yeah. I mean, we sure tried to win the match, and we came up just a little short, but we did have a great time.
Should be noted, those guys played really good too.
Oh,
Like if they didn't miss the 8 in that rack, I had no
Yeah.
problem losing that match. They played fantastic.
Don't
But
say
once
it.
they missed the 8, I was like, come on. No, it was fun. And they were super gentlemen about it, and they were like
course.
laughing and joking with us the whole match
Of
too,
course.
so it was nice.
I think we made them a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. Next time, straight business, matching jean shorts.
Matching jean shorts. Yeah, we are wearing the same shirt, and we kind of have the same glove, and it was definitely not planned.
Blue jeans, running shoes,
Except I never had a hat.
very, very close to matching.
So Spencer gets another shot at the table here.
They both missed a ball there.
I mean, on the screen, that 12 looked easier on the side, but it definitely was not as easy as it looked.
No, and how many balls have been missed in that side pocket? They're all hitting the horn over there.
They are. These definitely side pockets are a little bit shorter than the other ones, a little tighter. So Spencer's gonna have to pop in a nice 7 ball, and I don't foresee any issues after that.
No. I think we're going to get to see if there's a conversation about the score, the race number at the end of this.
And it's not our job
No,
to
not at all.
have any discrepancies on this. I mean, because we don't know.
We'll stream it if it goes to 5. We'll stream it if it goes to 10. We don't really
Exactly.
have any opinions on that. But personally, I've watched the last bunch of finals, and they've all been true double, so the B-side race.
I've come back from the B-side to many finals and win, and they've always been with the B-side play. So you play the race 5 or 6, and then you play the race to
The
5.
B-side race,
That's
right? Dean McNaughton wants to know, which stream does Ryan Epp run? Ryan, I think he's just going to run his own stream for the CCS events. I think that's his only plan. Spencer says, quit talking so loud over there. My voice does carry. Carries good.
For a little guy, Ben, he's got a big voice.
Booming.
And I'm a big guy, and I got a soft voice.
John's got the Oscar de la Hoya voice. Look at this guy.
And so, is this the championship shot?
He likes
We're gonna
to.
find out in 2 seconds here.
I don't think so. He's taking his time like it is, though, you know. He's planning his celebration.
So everybody has a round of applause here. He
No
looks like
conversations
he's marking his
happening.
score. Nobody knows.
Nobody's
He's
moving.
just looking at that. He's counting the breaks, so it looks like we're going to 6.
Let me change this.
So
RT6.
I'm not going to say anything.
No,
We're going to 6.
that's it. We loved it. We wanted to see more pool.
Yeah, we wanted some drama.
That gives more time for everybody to buy their viewer advantage shopping spree
Ding, ding,
tickets.
ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
I already got mine.
John's got his.
So let's see what can happen here. For the first match and a bit of this match,
And it
he's
looks
been
like
breaking second ball. And then he switched to head ball, and he started making a little bit more.
It looks like the alcoholic beverages are doing their job and running through Spencer.
Is running to the washroom
Yeah,
once
no.
again.
I have a weak bladder, so I have no comment. There's been times when I've had to go
I
twice
just
in a match.
find that you should do it on your turn,
Technically,
technically.
definitely a technicality, though. But that is the. Sometimes there's rules in tournaments like that. Often they mention it in a players' meeting. I said that about this tournament, though. Is how do you do a players' meeting?
Yeah.
You can't
Well, I think
with
you
1,000
have an
players.
overall rule.
Yeah, so you
and-
just have like
it's up to everyone to
written
kind of
in
get the
stone,
rule.
and yeah.
So I think John Jorgensen did that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were on his team in BCA.
Mm-hmm.
He is an older gentleman, and of course he needed to use the lavatory.
Mm-hmm.
And Buddy broke and ran the table. He was gone.
Yeah, and
Or was that
John.
in his singles?
No, that was in the team. And John asked him. He said, "I need to go to the washroom before our game." He said, "Even though it's your break, just wait, right? I'm just got to go to the washroom. I'll be back. The guy said, okay, no problem. Broke before John got back. Didn't make a ball. John ran out and then didn't shake his hand after, I think. He just said, good game.
I just remember saying that he went to the washroom and Buddy just went ahead and broke.
I remember John coming back, and he was fired up about it.
He was upset.
He wasn't happy, and then the most clinical run out. Like, he could have, like, had ball in hand on every shot. Where he put the cue ball was, like, on a dime.
If you've never seen John Jurgensen play pool,
Unbelievable
when
talent.
he was, you know, a little bit healthier, that guy's got one of the sweetest strokes.
Oh, so buttery smooth,
Gets that cue ball exactly where it needs to be.
and his knowledge is unreal. His knowledge of the game is unreal.
Yeah.
And not just a good pool player, very accomplished snooker player.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One of Canada's best of all time, in fact.
When I lived in Toronto back in 1999.
We're going way back, eh?
Yeah.
I was 10 years old, John.
I had the pleasures of hanging out with JJ back then and playing. And he was just as good back then. Like, he's just... It's fun to watch somebody play that way.
Super nice, too. John's, like, helped me with my game a ton without ever asking for $1.
Yeah.
Just come up, and, he'd be watching the tournament, and then he would just tell me after, you should have maybe done this. And I'd be like, wow,
Yeah.
thank you. Appreciate it a lot,
Exactly. Great guy.
And just little mental tips here and there. And I think he loves pool, right?
He does.
So he doesn't care who it is. He just enjoys good
He ran
pool.
those tournaments every Sunday without even playing a game. Just love watching people play and always came up with the best nicknames.
Oh, so great.
John the Juggernaut.
I was the Mighty Ben.
Yeah.
The Mighty Ben.
Ben
Eric the Eraser. That one stuck.
That was a great break.
Yeah,
he switched to head ball, and since he switched to head ball, his success has been huge.
That's right.
And this is a great opportunity to get one step closer to this scoreline here.
Extend the match and put a little pressure on Spencer to try to close it out. That's all
And
he
he's
can
got
do.
a little hop in his step right now. And you know what? That all comes from having a good break.
Well, and you've been in this spot before, too. It's like the guy's on the hill. I need to win 4 straight. It's alternate break. I'm just going to go to work and see what happens.
Exactly.
You just shoot the balls in. You don't think too much.
Nope.
Whatever happens, right?
You just dive in and make it happen.
And there's a theory to the quick rack comeback. I see Steven do it all the time. He speeds way up when he's behind, right?
And these
Because
are
he puts it on
momentum
you quick,
changes.
and it changes momentum very fast, right? Got all of that one.
Yeah.
This makes getting on the 8 a little more touch and go.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it pass that 13 ball is the question.
Well, and if he digs into this too much, that side pocket is huge. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness.
You
Does
know,
it
he
pass?
rubbed that ball, but it did not move.
He doesn't look thrilled about this. His facial expression is saying this ball is
Does not
very,
pass.
very tight. But the fact that he's shooting it pretty quick tells me it's got more room than I first thought.
Right now.
Didn't take very long. Nice out. The crowd goes wild,
It's good to see everybody in there clapping, cheering on the boys.
including Spencer.
He
Can't say
he's
enough
loving
about
it.
that.
He's loving it. He's always been one of those guys who just enjoys the moment. You know, everybody deals with pressure in their own way,
He likes to laugh it up and
he likes
just
that.
try to have fun.
That's
Yeah.
him staying positive, right? You know,
Just at the perfect time, right as he yells, "I'll do my best."
I'll do my best.
Love
and,
it.
and you know what? If he loses this match, he'll still have a smile on his face.
Oh, absolutely. He got second place in a monster field.
Oh.
Won the first set 6-1. Put some pressure on his opponent.
That's right. Sometimes that's all you can ask for in a big tournament like this when you're on the B side coming up.
You
Win
know
that
what?
first one.
And you know what's funny? Pool is weird for this, is if you told somebody who doesn't play pool that you got second place, they'd be like, what a loser, You didn't win,
Yeah.
right? You got second. You didn't win.
You play pool
Really,
long enough. If you could
second
finish
place
in,
is
in,
like
in,
a win, yeah.
If you could finish in the top 5, 6,
Yeah, that's a win for sure.
That is
Especially
amazing.
in these kind of fields, right?
To play against the players you play against. You know.
Yeah, you don't have to win to win.
That's right. You always take the positives from this
Yeah,
because it's always one mistake, one bad break.
yeah,
And Spence he is married to this break.
yeah. He's not giving up on
and
it.
you know what?
Worked.
This is the second ball he's made off of that break
Look at
in
this.
the next 2 sets.
And speaking of like one mistake, there's a good example is Jeff Wanless was just behind us and asked if we won the doubles. So Jeff played with Scott, and John and I played them in the semifinal, and we broke and ran out the first rack. Jeff scratched on the break in the second rack. We ran out, then we broke and ran out, and Scott never picked up his cue, the poor guy.
And so he was surprised to hear that we finished second.
Yeah, it was only one mistake. They made one mistake. They scratched on the break. That was it. The match was over.
And if he would have broken ran that out, that's 1-1.
Who knows what can happen?
Exactly. And those guys are more than capable of running a rack.
They're very, very good players.
And
yeah.
that break was huge. It was a pretty easy round for us. So these are big moments there. I think he's putting a little...
He's got some special chalk.
He's got some Predator chalk going on. He's got a brand new chalk in his hand.
the Mojuju chalk.
He's changing the Mojuju of the match.
I don't know if I like this. You're winning the pool tournament, and you're changing something.
Changing something.
No chance am I changing anything.
And perhaps, oh, there he is. So I think he thought he lost his chalk, so he grabbed the new chalk, but then he just found his chalk. So that's about 7 beers deep.
Yeah, he holds it like a champ though.
He does.
You wouldn't even know that he's had anything to drink.
In
right
an
now.
hour from now, he'll be a lot different.
He could be. Wow, but he might also be celebrating a huge win.
Of course.
So I wouldn't blame him for
And he has
having
the
an extra
potential
one.
right now to take out this rack. Like, I mean, he has no problems here. This is...
Yeah, there's no reason why George should shoot again in this match.
He's got to move the ball around a little bit, but not a whole lot.
And he doesn't have to move any balls.
No, he does not.
Everything goes, which is a nice luxury in this game. Slide up, play the 13, the bottom right next.
He asks us, what do you do? He is taking his time
Still
up
talking
here.
about his chalk. He's very focused on the chalk.
Yeah. He slide up and play this 13 into the corner.
Yeah, I think the 13, the bottom right next.
You know,
But easy to say from back here. I mean, it looks way different when you're at the table.
yeah, looks like he might.
He's got the 15, he's got the 13, and he's
the
got
13 for
this
the
ball
bracket.
in the side. Like, he's on every ball here.
Ideally, I think the way this pattern works is take this side pocket, take the 14, and you should be
And
able
then
to get onto the 9.
Well, he could take the side pocket, take the 14, and play underneath the 13.
Yeah, that window's pretty tight.
It is a little tight near the 4, but I like playing the 13 here.
Because even if he gets down on this 9 ball, he could roll up for the 15 past the 5. And then he's on that 13 in a corner with a stun shot on the 8.
To get to the 8, that's correct. Yeah, actually, I really like that pattern.
Mm-hmm.
The ball on the side, the 14, the 9, the 15, the 13, stop for the 8.
That's right.
King Thomas wants to know how much is first place taken home.
1,000, 1,550.
Hmm?
1,550.
1,150.
I was
That's a
just thinking
lot
of
of
numbers. There was 1,550.
That's correct.
All right.
1,550.
And then second place
$1,550.
takes 5,075.
No, 1,000.
Oh, my bad.
That would be funny if second got more than first.
I was just wondering. He took the 15 in the corner.
He's got different plans than you and I, sir. That's why he's in the final and we're on the microphone.
I will never, because everyone sees the table different. We give our opinions.
There's no right way or wrong way.
I will never say you took the wrong pattern unless,
Unless you took the wrong pattern.
yes, like if you have a ball down table and the other ball's here and you stun it,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know.
Get a little closer, you know.
But I do like taking that side pocket shot because now he's leaving himself in a tricky spot because
Well,
he
that-
has to take the 14 now.
And that ball's in a weird spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could use the 14 to get on it, but he's not straight enough.
Yeah.
I think he overthought this. You know what, for how he plays?
Mm-hmm.
I think he just had to get down and start firing them. I think
Yeah.
because of the moment, he's thinking about it.
Well, he's definitely playing a lot slower.
Yeah, he's chirping up George, too. George is, I
Does
don't
he-
think,
does he
enjoying
pot
it.
This, does he pot this 10 ball in? Does it go past the 6?
Well, that would be something if all that and it goes between the 7-6.
He's paying attention to us more than the table.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
He's putting on a nice little show for the people.
He said he's just keeping the suspense going.
Yeah, suspense as he got out of position.
That's right.
Suspense.
Suspenser.
Suspenser.
That's his new nickname. Suspenser Spencer.
Yeah, he's going to have to pop out this 14 ball and try to draw back here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was looking at this 10 ball on the side. It does pass the
Two?
the 2 ball,
Yeah.
but
How do you
it's-
get there? Yeah, not now. He's
you
at too
need
much
to make
angle.
sure that you come off the rail enough to get the angle on the 9 ball to slide up for the 13.
What about
so-
just like go into the 6 and take a lot of
Well, it
angle on
looks like
that
he's
ball on the
taking a
side?
10
You know? Oh my goodness. Oh,
And he ran into that 7.
he was just keeping the suspense. That's all. He's giving a little grin too. Yeah. We love it. He knows. He knows it's over now. He knows he's got it.
And you know, he was looking at that earlier right off the hop.
I'll tell him, Corey. I'll tell him after.
Yeah.
I can't tell him right now. Well, I could.
Oh,
He
look
wouldn't
at
mind. I'm telling you right now, if you're George, this is pure torture. This is absolute torture. George looks like he's taking it like a
He
champ,
is just sitting there with no emotion on his face.
but I know if I'm George, I'm hating every moment of this. I'm like, just hurry up and finish me. Torture me a little. Look, he's perfect here. He can go 2 rails. I think he can miss the 3. Shoot the 9, miss the 3, go 2 rails. Forward.
For the 14?
Mm-hmm. Or if he doesn't like that, he can just shoot the 14, stun into the 6.
Yeah, I think he's
With a
looking
stop
at this
shot on the 9
14 just
and-
to come off the rail, maybe clip the 6 ball that takes him right up to the 9 ball. If he misses a 6, it's even better.
Could get away from him a bit. Like that. Oh, he's okay.
And
Nobody move, he says. Nobody move.
This is just a little drawback, just enough past the 3 ball so you're not hampered.
That's right. Oh, and somebody comes to check the scorecard at the worst possible time. Spencer doesn't care. The last person that would bother is Spencer.
So this is it.
Yeah, this is the shot. I like what he did there. Don't get crazy. Just you've
Yeah.
been potting balls for 2 straight
That's
days.
right.
I don't know if you guys could hear that. These mics are pretty good. You might have heard that.
He says, "Don't miss."
Don't miss. Don't expletive miss. He's not missing this.
No. That's it. Congratulations to Spencer for taking out George here to become crowned the new champ.
Congrats to George as well. Fantastic tournament from George.
That was a great tournament by George. Definitely was not his best performance that I've seen throughout this tournament, but
Zero shame in second place.
zero shame.
Yeah.
And
As-
Spencer really made him pay for his mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to go from a 6-1 to a 6-3.
Yeah, he put on a bit of a clinic there. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm sure we'll have a team match coming up pretty quick. Not sure if John and I will be sitting. It'll probably be Mr. Zemp, as John and I have a match in an hour. Thanks everyone again for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe on the YouTube, like and follow on the Facebook. We'll be back soon